This humble sales ring on the sun-soaked Gold Coast is where the Magic Millions began. First as an auction, and then as a race. Champion sprinter Snippets won that first race back in 1987, and it was the perfect start.
And Snippets is driving away in the run of the post will win easily.
Today, the Magic Millions has evolved into a week-long festival, a celebration of all things equine. And today, for the very first time, a Magic Millions race meeting under lights, featuring a $3 million slot race named the Sunlight.
She's brilliant. She's won the Magic Millions. Sunlight first.
On Sunday, the who's who of the equine world will gather to play at the Magic Millions polo and show jumping event. On Tuesday, the iconic sands of Surfers Paradise will host the traditional beach dash and barrier draw.
1-3, 1-4 Darcy, 5 here.
Before all eyes turn to that now famous sales ring,
Goal.
where the quest begins to find the next Red Zell, Piero, or Winks.
Come of the hour. Come of the legend. Greatness.
And finally, next Saturday, the classic race day. Huge prize money and a world-class day of racing.
And Stormboy is too good for them in the 2-year-old.
Sun, surf and turf. The perfect playground for this incredible equine celebration. It's the Magic Millions, now over 2 Saturdays and one breathtaking week.
Thank you, Dan. We do have a day for you today. A 3-venue treat, the highlight being the $6 million up for grabs for the Magic Millions Gold Twilight meeting. We're also racing at Royal Randwick and Geelong, but the first time that we will race under lights here on the 7 Network. 9 hours of equine entertainment. It is going to be an extravaganza. Hello and welcome to you at home, but also to Lizzie Jelfs, who joins me for the first shift of today in studio. Now, before we get into the racing, let's talk about the state of play, because there has been a lot of changes over the last 24 hours. We're at the Gold Coast, but racing has moved elsewhere.
It has. It's moved to the Sunshine Coast. So there has been a little bit of trouble here on the Gold Coast track. We've had a patch of grass, which is about the 500 metre mark. So a significant part of the track is under damage at the moment. It's about a 30 by 15 metre area. So a large area of the track. And this is a point of the turn where horses really kick away. So we don't know exactly the extent of the damage, but the call was made to not have the meeting here, transfer it to the Sunshine Coast. So we will be under lights. We will be covering a fantastic meeting just to give it every opportunity to recover for next weekend, which is the big one, the Gold Coast Classic Race Day. So much to look forward to. And the Sunshine Coast is a brilliant venue as well. You can come here to the Gold Coast. You've still got everything on offer, or you can head to the Sunshine Coast and see some of these terrific races. $3 million on offer for the Sunlight slot race over the 1100 metres. We've got the Syndicate as well, the Wave, which is a regular race, and 2 very important races, the Gold Nugget and the Gold Pearl. They're 2 races that run the Colts and Geldings and the Fillies to get into the Classic. So one of those horses will be winning each edition, and they will be running next Saturday.
Golden ticket for the Nugget and the Pearl winners. So the highlight of the day, though, is the $3 million slot race for the 3-year-olds over the 1100 metres. It's called the Sunlight, and we know how well slot racing is going in Australia at the moment. Take a look at the slot holders. There's quality there. The horses they've selected as well, there's some real superstars in the making. Including
a Golden Slipper winner, Lady of Camelot, who's been saved for this race. Not only that, there's some really nice up-and-coming horses. Private Harry, Unbeaten Zealously, looks a really nice prospect as well. Gerringong, another horse who's going particularly well. And Arabian Summer, well, she loves this place. As soon as she gets a bit of sun on her back, she absolutely thrives. So she'll tick off hopefully the Sunshine Coast today, as well as the Gold Coast.
And wouldn't it mean a lot to the